Alright guys, apparently we have an open team. Denver Nuggets for 55. The link is in the description on YouTube right there. What's up guys, how we doing tonight? Good luck to everybody. This is break number 961 BD. This is Topps Chrome Basketball. It's a mega case break. Blah, you here with me? Blah, you here? Okay, I see you. Still available or not? Okay, copy and paste that link into the chat, guys, if you want the Denver Nuggets for $55. Denver Nuggets, $55. Copy and paste that link into the chat. Or into the, Chrome bar, search bar. Not on eBay, not the eBay search bar. You have to do the search bar on Google. On YouTube, you guys can just click the link. It should be available for you. Alright, while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get the boxes out. 20 box break. Topps Chrome Basketball. This is a mega box break of 20 boxes. Good luck. Bob will be live until the break starts. Alright, first 5 boxes. Second 5. Third 5. Last 5, first 5. You guys got about 2 more minutes if you guys want that spot for the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, sorry, Denver Nuggets. My apologies. Denver Nuggets. I can't read tonight, sorry. Couple more minutes while I'm getting that stuff out. Bucks, Nuggets, same thing, yeah. No, not really. I'd much rather have the Joker than Giannis. Joker's got me some MVPs. Well, Giannis has got 1. I guess they are the same. Thanks, Blod. Now you're going to have that stuck in my head that the Nuggets and the Bucks are the same. Merry Christmas, Blod. Appreciate you, bud. Oh, you don't serve. You slave, but you don't serve. Alright, guys, here we go. Box number 1. Alright, my friends, here we go. Box number 1. That's Ball of Duty. Giannis on the Ball of Duty. We got X-Fractor of Julius Randle. Sam Hauser on the Ray Wave. Aqua Wave. What the hell is that? Aqua Ray Wave. 143 out of 199 for the Wizards. Will Riley. X-Fractor Giannis. We got Max Struss X-Fractor. Tyus Jones. Darius Garland. That is on the Activators. We got Jimmy Butler. On the Activators. Is that a case hit? Looks like it should be. Thomas Sorber. We got a refractor of T.J. McConnell. Ma Kleber. Miles Bridges, X-Fractors. On the Prism, that is Chaz Lanier. Joel Embiid. And we got a Ray Wave of Bol. Box number 2. Last call on the Nuggets. One second, guys. All right. Here we go. On the inspirational, earn everything, that's Jalen Brunson. Colin Murphy-Boyles, X-Fractor. Franz Wagner on the silver refractor. We got is that Pure Instinct? Just Instinct. Instinct of Joel Embiid. We got Paulo, Tobias Harris, Ray Wave. Dorian Finley-Smith. There is Will Richard. Colin Murphy-Boyles on the go time. Jace Richardson. We got Cam Jones, refractor. Terrence Shannon. We got Rob Dillingham on the Ray Wave. That is Dylan Brooks on the Prism. DeJounte Murray, X-Fractor. John Stockton. Paul George, Jonathan Kuminga. Box number 3. No numbered cards in that second box. Alright, here we go. That is Ball of Duty, Donovan Mitchell. Jameer Watkins. Jaren Jackson Jr. on the refractor. Destiny, Dylan Harper. That is not a refractor, but that will be top loaded. That is Khalil Ware. We got Jake LaRavia on the Ray Wave. Yellow. For Indiana, that is Jarris Walker. 1 out of 275. 1 out of 275 on the yellow Ray Wave. Suggs. That's Terrence Mann. Reeves, Miller. On the Serenity, that's Jason Tatum. Ace Bailey. There's Benedict Mathern on the refractor. That is Liam McNeely on the Prism. Quentin Grimes, X-Fractor. Ryan Dunn on the Ray Wave. That is Eric Gordon and Jalen Tyson on the X-Fractors. Box number 4. Inspiration, that's Dribble, Shoot, Repeat. James Harden. Johnny Broom on the X-Fractor. Thaddeus Young on the refractor. Sleek Finishers, that's Devin Booker. That is Damian Lillard on the X-Fractor. Keontae George Ray Wave. Jaime Jaquez. Spencer Dinwiddie. Igor Demon on the that is Go Time. Dario Saric. Dyson Daniels. That is Jonathan Isaac. Adem Bona on the Ray Wave. Hyper of D'Angelo Russell. Ronnie James, X-Fractor. Lonzo Ball. That is Kason Wallace on the X Fractor, and Nike Clifford. Nike Clifford. That wasn't good. All right, box number 5. All right, box number 5. Here we go. Tyrese Maxey on the Ball of Duty. Deron Holmes, X-Fractor. Mason Plumlee on the Refractor. There is Cooper Flagg for Dallas on the Youthquake. Rui Hachimura, Cam Thomas Ray Wave. Purple, that is Jalen Duran. Jalen Duran on the purple, 55 out of 75. Detroit. Anthony Black, Jeremy Sochan, X-Fractors. Gary Trent Jr., Tim Hardaway Jr. Activators of Trey Young, Yang Hansen, Dwayne Wade on the Refractor. Used to be called Hyper, now it's called Prism. Kasparis Jukanis, Austin Reeves, Cole Anthony on the Ray Wave, and it's Chet and Keegan Murray on the X-Fractors. Alright, that's your first 5 boxes. First 5 boxes. Next 5. Alright, next 5 boxes are out. This is box number 6. Box number 6. box number 6. Concanoople on the rookie. That is the go time. Tracy McGrady X-Fractor. Nickel Alexander Walker on the refractor. Colin Murphy Boyles Rookie Youthquake. Zach Eady on the X-Fractor. Harrison Barnes Ray Wave. That is yellow. Going to Dallas. That is Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy 253, excuse me. 253 out of 275 on the yellow Ray Wave. Bam. Marcus Smart. There's Gigi Jackson and Ben Saraf. Ball of Duty, Paul Pierce. There's Asur Thompson. Chris Duarte, Refractor. Richard Holmes on the Prism. Nickel Alexander Walker on the X-Fractor. Ray Wave of Jaron Jackson Jr., Triple J. Lujan Dort, Chris Duarte. Box number 7. All right, box number 7. Inspirational. We got Success is Earned by Jason Tatum. We got Danny Wolf, X-Fractor. Bam Adebayo on the Refractor. Sleek Finishers. That's Jason Tatum again. Luke Kennard. Derek Lively the second on the Ray Wave. For the 76ers, that is Paul George, 44 out of 199 on the Aqua Ray Wave. Aqua Ray Wave. Dadit. Or Dadie. Ayo Dosumu. Maxi. Lively. John Moran on the Go Time. TJ McConnell. Ben Saraf on the Refractor. Magic Johnson on the Prism. Desmond Bain. We got Maxi on the Ray Wave. Our first auto. First auto. It is a rookie. Rookie auto. And it's going to the Memphis Grizzlies. That's Cedric Coward. Cedric Coward for the Memphis Grizzlies on the auto. Not numbered. Box number 8. Box number 8. Alright, here we go. That's Giannis on the Ball of Duty. Harris X-Fractor. Gigi Jackson on the Refractor. Serenity. That is a Serenity Wave. Serenity Ray Wave, not numbered. Steph Curry. Alright. I thought I missed something. There we go. Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr., Refractor, Ray Wave, TJ McConnell. That's Thaddeus Young and Benedict Mathern. Serenity of Magic Johnson. That's Dyson Daniels, X-Fractor. Osor Thompson on the Refractor. Mason Plumlee, X-Fractor. Ray Wave of Desmond Bain. Kawhi Leonard on the Prism. Franz Wagner, X-Fractor. Dwayne Wade, X-Fractor. And Anthony Simons and Kai Jones. Box number 9. Box number 9. That is an Activators of Dylan Harper. Sam Hauser, Zach Edey, Refractor. Destiny, Kamon Malik for the Phoenix Suns. Bol, Iodasumu, Shaden Sharp, Maxime Reynaud. Oh, that's a nice one. Go Time, Damian Lillard. This one may be numbered. It is. That is 192 out of 399. 192 out of 399. Nice go time there of Damian Lillard. Jake LaRavia. Marcus Smart on the Refractor. Ryan Dunn. Pacome Dattier. Prism of Jalen Johnson, Adembona, Keontae George. Rob Dillingham, Cam Thomas. Box number 10. Alright, box number 10. Ball of Duty, that's Jaylen Brown. Norman Powell, X-Fractor. Anthony Simons, Refractor. Serenity of Magic Johnson. There's Jared Vanderbilt. Danny Wolf at Ray Wave. That is a blue. That is VJ Edgecomb. 25 out of 150. 25 of 150. Pope, Filipowski. OG, Anobi, and Aaron Gordon. Serenity of Cooper Flag. Nice one. Ty Jerome on the X-Fractor. Tracy McGrady, T-Mac on the Refractor. Hyper or Prism of Trey Johnson. There's Herbert Jones. Ray Wave of Luke Kennard. Jalen Brunson, Dylan Harper. Box number 11 and 12. 11 and 12. Box number 11. That is inspirational. All hail the king, LeBron James. Derek Whitehead, Ryan Dunn, Refractor. That is a nice one. Go Time. That is John Morant on the Refractor. Go Time. Carmelo, Ray Wave, Jonathan Kuminga, Scotty Barnes, Josh Giddey, Colin Sexton, Howley, Go Time of Devin Booker, Talon Horton Tucker, Keontae George on the Refractor, Prism of Kevin Garnett, Noah Esenge on the X-Fractor, Paul George on the Ray Wave, Draymond Green, Nick Smith. Box number 12. Box number 12. This is the third break of the day. We have one break left, but I think it's already sold out. We will have more breaks next Tuesday. I am on vacation next week. We'll have, so I will not be doing any breaks next week. We will be back next Tuesday, the 30th, with more breaks. Yep, all sold out for today. All right, here we go. Go time. That's Ace Bailey. Nice rookie go time for the Jazz. Thanks, Blah. Norman Powell on the X-Fractor. Will Riley on the Refractor. Sleek Finishers. There's a nice one. Rookie Con Canoopel. Jared Vanderbilt X-Fractor. Josh Giddey on the Ray Wave. That's orange. Orange should be to 25 for the Clippers. And it's upside down, and that is James Harden. 16 out of 25. 16 out of 25 for the Clippers. Caldwell Pope, Filipowski, Anube, Gordon. Ball of Duty, there's Jalen Green. Jalen Green on the Ball of Duty. Ty Jerome. Derek White on the Refractor. Prism of Wendell Carter. Herb Jones. Scotty Barnes on the Ray Wave. There's Jalen Brunson and Dylan Harper. X-Fractor. $13 and $14. Boxes 13 and 14. Box number 13. All right, box 13. Ooh, wow, that is really, really nice. That is patented, I think, of Liam McNeely. That is a sick card. That is not numbered, but that is sick. Nice hit for Charlotte. All right, we got Cam Johnson. Shaden Sharp on the Refractor. Sleek Finishes. That is Kyrie Irving. VJ Edgecombe. John Stockton on the Ray Wave. Cedric Coward. Jarris Walker. Activators, that is VJ Edgecombe. Jaden Ivey. Jake LaRavia on the Refractor. Jean Berenger. DeJounte Murray on the Ray Wave. Prism of Max Christie. Noah Penda. Evan Mobley. That is Micah Peavy and Christian Braun. Box number 14. Box number 14. There's Austin Reeves on the Ball of Duty. T-Mac on the X-Fractor. Quinn Grimes Refractor. That is a Ball of Duty Refractor of Jaylen Brown. Ball of Duty, Jaylen Brown. Zach Edey on the X-Fractor. Jaden Hardy on the Ray Wave. That's green of the Joker. 54 of 99. 54 of 99. Bam Adebayo. Marcus Smart. G.G. Jackson. Ben Saraf. That is an Activators of Jaylen Brown. Asur Thompson. We got Jalen Tyson on the Refractor. Prism of Kyle Lowry. Nickel Alexander Walker. Ray Wave Pat Connaughton. Lugent Dort, Chris Duarte. Boxes number 15 and 16. Alright, box number 15. Box number 15 to end the third quarter. Can we end the third quarter strong with an auto? Come on. Alright, box number 15. Here we go. That is Ace Bailey on the go time. Ace Bailey on the go time. Klay Thompson X-Fractor. Bol Refractor. That is Destiny of Noah Esengu. Sabonis X-Fractor. Jace Richardson on the Ray Wave. That's Buddy Hield. Miles Turner. Bilal Kubale. Russell Westbrook. Ball of Duty. That's Jalen Green for Houston. Salon on the X-Fractor. Maxime Renaud on the Refractor. Prism of De'Aaron Fox. Amari Williams on the X-Fractor. Terrence Shannon Jr. Ray Wave. Ryan Kalkenbrenner and Andrew Nebhard. Box number 16. On the inspirational, that is Don't Wait, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, inspirational. Marcus Zasur on the X-Fractor. Eric Gordon on the Refractor. On the Voices, this is our first one of these tonight. That is Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey on the Voices. Tristan Da Silva, X-Fractor. Noah Sengu on the Ray Wave. Josh Hart, Ron Holland. Paul George on the Go Time. Asa Newell on the X-Fractor. Johnny Broom on the Refractor. Ives Missy. Ray Wave of Andrew Wiggins. Prism of R.J. Barrett. Wendell Carter Jr., Grady Dick X-Fractors. And Jackson Hayes and Clint Capella X-Fractors to finish box 16. That was the end of 16. 4 boxes left. Boxes 17 and 18. Alright, box number 17. Alright, box number 17. That is inspirational of Rise and Shine, Paulo Banchero. Paulo. Jalen Duran X-Fractor. Jalen Brunson on the Refractor. Ant-Man on the Instinct. Ant-Man on the Instinct. Elijah Martin on the X-Fractor. Will Richard on the Ray Wave. There is Yannick Cohen Niederhauser and Bones Highland on the X-Fractors. That is a Ball of Duty green to 199 Con Canoopel rookie for the Charlotte Hornets. That is to 199, numbered 118 out of 199. Kobe White, Sam Hauser, Refractor. Nolan Traore, Dorian Finley-Smith, Ray Wave. Prism of Peyton Pritchard. We got Igor Demon and Donovan Mitchell. And that is Shaq and Jalen Green to finish box number 17. Box number 18. 18. Box number 18. Here we go. That is SGA on the Ball of Duty. Nick Claxton on the X-Fractor. Damian Lillard on the Refractor. Destiny, Colin Murphy-Boyles, rookie.
Hey, early on in the break, I put a couple of ones like this. I mean, it could look like that, it could look like that. So anything that looks different, it needs to be kind of slow or top loaded. If you can find it, no. All right, Dalton Connect on the X-Fractor. Derek Queen on the Ray Wave. We got an Aqua of Con Canoopel, 97 out of 199. 97 out of 199 Con Canoopel, Charlotte Hornets. Hornets aren't having a bad break. Tyler Kolek, X-Fractor. Jimmy Butler. Rudy Gobert. Caleb Martin. That is a Serenity of Paulo Banchero. This is a live break, Tanner. Unfortunately, I don't have anything for sale live. If I do, it's in my store, but it's not broke live. It's only for shipment, my friend. Al Horford on the X-Fractor. Spencer Dinwiddie on the Refractor. Devin Booker on the Prism. That is Jalen Wells on the X-Fractor. Matthias Stabule on the Ray Wave. Bradley Beal, and that is Carter Bryant. Two boxes to go in the break, guys. 2 boxes. Box number 19. Go. That is Jeremy Fears and Jason Tatum. Prism of Alexander Sarr,
Rick Barry X-Fractor. Paolo on the Ray Wave. Serenity, Kyrie Irving. There's Drew Holiday. And Dylan Harper on the Refractor. Dirk Nowitzki. That is Luke Cornett. Keyshawn George. Noah Clowney. Concanoople on the Youthquake. Dwight Powell. There's Colin Murphy-Boyles on the Ray Wave. Last pack of 19. That is a Cooper Flag Ball of Duty. Steven Adams. That's Herb Jones on the Refractor. Box number 20. We'll do a recap after this box. That is Trey Murphy and DeAndre Hunter. That is Daniel Gafford on the Prism. Brooks Lopez, Lauri Markkanen. DeAndre Ayton, Ray Wave of Ja. Activators, that's Kawhi Leonard, Jonas, Dario. Jaden McDaniels, that is Amen Thompson. Ooh, nice refractor. That is a refractor Ray Wave of Ace Bailey on the Inspirational. Ball is life. Jalen Williams on the X-Fractor. That's Najee Marshall. And our last pack. Ooh, that's nice. We got Sion James. Jaime Jaquez on the Refractor. And our last card of the break. Going to Portland. That is Yang Hansen. Yang Hansen. That's got to be a case hit. What is this called? What is this insert called? Caution. Caution insert of Yang Hansen for the Portland Trailblazers.
Dude, that is a sick hit.
Alright. Let me get everything together and we'll do our recap. Alright. Our numbered cards first. Here we go. Thank you all for being here. To $3.99, excuse me, that's Damian Lillard on the go time. Damian Lillard on the go time. On the yellow Ray Wave to $2.75, Jaden Hardy, Jarris Walker. This is a Aqua Ray Wave to $1.99, Concanoopel. On the Aqua, that is Concanoopel Ball of Duty. That one is $118 out of $199. Aqua Ray Wave 44 $199, Paul George, and that is Will Riley for the Washington Wizards, $143 out of $199. To $150, VJ Edgecombe on the blue Ray Wave. Green Ray Wave, the Joker, Nikola Jokic, that is 54 out of $99. On the true purple, Jalen Duran, 55 of $75. And on the orange Ray Wave, James Harden, 16 out of 25. Nice hit for the Clippers. Our inserts, refractors, we got Paulo Banchero. I don't think that's a refractor. I think I put that in the wrong stack. But we got Paulo on the Serenity. We got Ball of Duty, Jaylen Brown. Magic Johnson on the Serenity. John Moran on the go time. Ball of Duty of Giannis. Serenity Ray Wave of Steph Curry. We have a inspirational Ray Wave of Ace Bailey. Ball is Life. We had this sick. These two are just sick. I don't know what I gotta figure out what the insert is called, or the texture is called. This is on the patented. That is Liam McNeely for the Hornets. And then this one is on the caution. Yang Hansen for the Portland Trailblazers. Our one auto was numbered to 50. 30 out of 50. That is Cedric Coward for the Memphis Grizzlies. There, my friends, is your break. Hope you guys had a good time. If you are not in the next break, I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. I will see you next week on Tuesday. If you're not in the next break, I will see you next Tuesday. Have yourself a great night. I'll talk to you soon.